Okay. Let's start the stream, shall we? So, this stream is a special stream because I started this for one of my Discord members, and he had a Space Marine that he wanted to paint for a painting competition, and I wanted to show him how to paint a Space Marine properly. And yeah, until he arrives, I will be continuing here on my little custom tech marine that I've created. As you can see, this is an aggressor body, and I cut away the arms and replaced them with different arms. Here with a bionic arm, and here one with some nice tooling on the arm itself. I added several pieces from different tech marines. Here, from, for example, the mandibles from the current tech marine, and here the bolter. Then I have here one of the arms from a resin tech marine, the one with the servo harness. Here again, the arm from the modern tech marine. Then I have a tech marine axe here that I lengthened with a piece of some Stormcast Eternals weaponry. Also here the bionic arm I added, and yeah, that's my custom tech marine. So what I've done so far is, well, I've primed him black, painted him with a really dark redstone, and then step by step added here with Fiston red and Antares red some more highlights on the armor. Then I painted all the silver and gave it a wash with some Norn oil. Yeah, this is how far we are right now. So what can we do now? Let's sorry for the camera. Let's grab some gold. Details here. Hello, how do you call it? Yes. Strange username. Let me call you Pio, if that is okay with you. Hello and welcome to the stream. And yes, he is sort of a Dark Angel, and it's I'm using the Dark Angel icons for my personal chapter. I like the chunkiness of the Gravis armor too. Fits him well. With a regular power armored model would feel a bit overloaded by the backpack. Yeah, I thought artificial armor could also be Gravis armor, why not? A nice chunky boy, and so I think that really fits it up. And hello, Big Rich 3997, Blood Angel. No, not a Blood Angel, he is a Crimson Vow. Same armor, little different. So, next step in my color scheme is metal damage. Oh, let's got the good old sponge on a stick. I have here a crocodile clamp and some traffic foam. And now I use Vallejo Game Color Rosy Flash. It's my secret color for my sector. That I use for the battle damage and for the extra light. With that, we will add now some spotty battle damage here and there. Here and there and everywhere. Just like that. And I think that's enough. That's enough. Yes, I wash my sponge. I'm stingy like that. I don't throw away the sponge, I just wash it. So, we have now various amounts of bright spots on the marine. And what I'm doing now, take black, palette. I think that's way too much, but and I'm now aiming for the middle of all the dots. I should use a better brush for that. Definitely use a better brush for that. So, why not use our brand new Feldherr Kolinsky Rotmalerpinte. Especially bottom for that purpose. Way better. So, what I'm doing here is now adding the black paint to the bright splotches in the middle, so that the white paint itself is like an outline to the scratch. Sometimes just paint it next to a white dot when it's a too small dot. If it's a big dot, just paint it in the middle. And that way, you trick the eye that these are scratches that are highlighted scratches. So at this edge I have two options. I could paint the edge black and have the upper part bright, or I could come from above and make a big black here and have the edge itself bright. But I think I will come from below, like that. Okay. Maybe a little bit here on top. Here on this side I will go in the other direction. So for each spot itself you have to decide on the on the spot, basically, what to do. Then here are these 3 vents. I quickly fill them in with some black paint. Can see that good. Oh, let's do it again here on a big splotch here on the backpack. Here we go in the inside. We try to go as neatly and tight at the edge as possible. Like that. See, that is really neat. Scratch there. And down here. Stretch the fist. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Nice of you to drop by. Just tell me when you're ready and we can start. Do you have a hairdryer to speed up the drying process? I think I have hit all the scratches that I've painted on. Yeah. 1 second, I need to cough. Unfortunately, it usually takes 20 minutes or so. Shouldn't be long. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the coughing right now. Well, it's a lot better since I stopped smoking. So 20 minutes. How long is he drying already? At least 10, maybe 15. Okay. Yeah, I can look it up. What kind of marine did you take? An intercessor, an assault intercessor, an furnace marine? Here I've painted over the edge of the chapter symbol. Here I've painted over the line. Backpack. A furnace marine that I had stripped the paint off yesterday. Ah, okay. Furnace marine. So like this one here. Yay! So this will be the end product that you will achieve today. Is okay from the color variation, or is it too bright? From 0.6, that Terminator boulder on top of the backpack is your idea? Never seen that. No, that's not my idea. If you look closely at the modern Space Marine, Primaris Space Marine, Czech Marine, he has also a bolter on top of his backpack. That's where I got it from. But I unfortunately printed it in the different direction, so it should normally be mirrored, so it doesn't interfere with the backpack when it's turning, but well, I printed it in the wrong direction. So for all the mandibles and stuff, I didn't slaughter other Czech Marine for that, except this one, the resin one. This I slaughtered the Czech Marine for that one, and that's where I got this axe here from. That looked maybe a little too bright, like a salamander. Yeah, you're right. I tried to do a raptor with this one here in a different green tone than olive green, but we can turn it a little bit darker than this. But yeah, so this is the marine I have prepared. Ta-da! Just an assault intercessor, but should be primarily the same here, like this one. From how do I spell that? Great, I like that brighter side of green on salamanders. Less boring. Yeah, but we are not painting a salamander today, we are painting a dark angel. So, as you can see, this is a simple assault intercessor, and I've primed him black. And our goal is to replicate the highlights that you see already on the marine. So, as you can see here, the highlight from my lamp here shows here the top is bright, then we have bright spots here, here, here. Then if you turn it a little bit, We have a bright spot here on the knee, then here on the shoe. We have a downward angled highlight here on the chin plates. Exactly here the same. Then if we turn the marine, we have here a highlight line from top to bottom here. We have the same here. We have a round highlight here. These are the highlights that we are going for. See? You turn the marine and then all the highlights appear, and you just simply pick one direction of highlight. Here, for example, we have a highlight here on top, then the highlight here, highlight around the highlight here, and so on. This is how you determine the highlights on a marine. From step to fist, mine is a bush fit from introductory set, so he isn't very fancy. Fanciness is not the problem here. We are going for a general, well, how to paint a space marine. So, for this part, I'm breaking in a brand new brush, extra for you. This is a nice fluffy makeup brush, you can see. Here's the difference between this one and my own. This is how battered my old brush already is. All the tips are broken off from all the stippling and dry brushing. But today we are using this one. You could also use, for example, from Artist Opus those brushes, but they are a little bit stiffer than those fluffy makeup brushes. So, and the first order of business is to paint him in green. So, like I told you on Discord, I'm using here dark green 72.028 Verde Oscuro from Vallejo Game Color. Don't mind the bottle. I refill all my dropper bottle colors into these bottles here. Let's take this brush here for the first coat. Just an old battered brush. So, and what I'm going for is a basic overbrush over the entire marine, so that we have some dark areas still in the deepest recesses, but overall he should be then green in color. So this is similar to dry brushing, but we are skipping the getting off the paint part. This is overbrushing. You see, I'm using on every part and downward motion. Always in the same direction. Okay. Stretch the fish. Okay, let me grab my marine. I will use Caliban green for the base tone. So, I will wait now until you are done with your version, and please take a photo and put it on Discord when you're done with this paint step. noticed, I have absolution green speed paint, but that's very dark. No, we are not using speed paint. That would take far too long to dry now. Just paint them in green. With standard acrylic paint. Oh, and 0A6. Are you following along now as well? Yes, you can also post your steps then on the Discord, if you are on the Discord. Not Discord yet. You don't have the program, or you don't have the link to my Discord. But I think it will have soon. Okay. So while we wait, I'll simply paint the rest of the base black that wasn't hit by the primer. That way I'll also get rid of the black paint on my webpage. I know it's very useful, but never used before. Yeah, Discord itself, I think it's one of the best. I wouldn't say social media. I would say communication tools. Let me show you. So here you have Discord. Here are all the channels that I'm following. So for example, this here is my girl painting channel. This here is my own channel that I'm using to upload pictures to my PC. So here we have Race. This is from my Guild Wars guild, and Voltage. Then I have two other social media accounts that I follow, Skitsmix and Cannabis Nerdfest. With Cannabis Nerdfest I have together the podcast channels. So, and you can see now all the different channels on my Discord here from Blood Hunting. For example, here showroom finished work. You can see all the post miniatures. It's a very useful tool to pick pictures. You can just chat with people on the Discord. You can use direct messages. Here, for example, all the conversations with people have then you have voice channels in the Discord. You can meet up with people and directly chat with them, talk to them. You can telephone with people. You can use direct call. It's like Skype from back in the day. So Discord is basically a combination of a forum, Skype, Instagram, and MSN Messenger, and TeamSpeak, all combined into one. So it's a very, very useful tool, and it's absolutely free. So I can't see any downsides. And if you have the app on your phone, you can then from here directly from the phone post your stuff. So for example, finished work, I want to post in miniatures. Let's say, okay, I post here my Stormcast Eternal, check, directly from my phone. You haven't seen that? It's there. So, I've posted it directly from my phone onto, let's do it again. For example, let's say, this dude, ta-da, and it's posted. See? Super easy, barely an inconvenience. So, Stretch Resist, how far are you with your Marine? Have you reached the green stage now? The stage from Stretch Resist. Here at the leg, this looks good. Here it's too streaky. The brush was a little bit too wet. Oh, I see, and you're absolutely right. Thank you very much for the mini tutorial. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, make sure that you adjust the amount of water in the bristles every time you use it. So it should look like this, a plain clean surface. So just keep that in mind for next time. So do you now have also a nice fluffy makeup brush like this one to hand? This is very crucial now for the next step. Yes, wonderful. So for this step we need relatively dry paint. So don't wash your brush yet, and now we use a bright green like this one here. This is almost like mood green, and we are mixing that into the dark green now. Use an old brush for the mixing purposes, so we get a nice big blob like there on the palette. So, tell me when you're ready. Is it like mood green, bright green? Yes. It doesn't really matter what kind of green I'm using. The main focus should be it's a brighter yellowish green. So for example, I have here 3 different kinds of yellowish brighter greens. I could use either one of them. It doesn't matter. Also, I could use, for example, this here, Mummy Robes. Or I could use this here, Morga's Bone. So this will end up in a more muted green tone, like for example this here, Death Guard Green. If you go with those colors. Oh, sorry, I shouldered accidentally the camera. Well, it's a nice marine painting. Yeah, so what's important now is that we just have a brighter green yellow color to highlight the green on the palette. So both of you are ready. Zero A and stretch the fist. You have the greens ready and your makeup brush. Stretch the fist is ready, okay? Zero A. Ready, okay, wonderful. So we will take now a little bit of the green on the brush and we directly mix it with the green here on the palette. A little bit more until we have a satisfactory green tone. And we turn the brush so we fill all the bristles like that. But don't touch the ferrule. You see, we don't have a blob of paint there. We have created a general environment of the green paint. You can simply test that like that. And now what we are going to do is stipple like this. Always in a downward motion from top to bottom. After I new brush, it's losing some bristles, but that's okay. So the more we use that now, the more soft the application will become. Always in a downward motion, like that. So this way we are basically using this stippling here as a form of airbrushing. We are simulating an airbrush with this fluffy makeup brush. We are making so tiny soft speckles with the brush. When we are hitting the surface, it's like we are using an airbrush. And always in a downward motion, like we are using an airbrush in a 45-degree angle. So this is the first overall bit of paint. Now it's your turn. Do exactly that. I will have to wash now the brush because I have to wait for you guys, and if I wait too long, all the paint will be kept in the bristles and dry up there. So, and for the next step, I will have to use a different brush. Yeah, working with a sponge will grant you a similar, here these makeup sponges, will grant you a similar appearance to the fluffy makeup brush. It's quite similar. You can also use that. So to prove the point, I will use for the next step this sponge now, instead of the brush I just washed. I have 10 more minutes and then have to go to work. Well, we will continue that then in the VOD. You can always go back and well, re-watch the VOD and follow up there. Yeah, exactly. But I'll continue the tutorial later in the video on your channel. Yeah. So we have the next picture from this. That's good. Looking good. You see, we have here now dark areas between the legs, here, between the torso, and the brighter area on top. Wonderful. Okay, ready for the next step. So, step for this, you will now add a little bit more of the mood green to the green. I will use now this sponge. Mix both together, just like that. And now again, we are trying to establish brighter highlights. So, I'm using now here, for example, the top of the helmet, like that, then the top of the shoulder pad, like that. See, we have now a transition between dark, middle tone and bright. Here again, dark, middle tone, bright. Same here on top. We're going in the middle lane direction. Here, bright on top, then we have a middle tone, and dark here in the recess. Same goes here for the power pack converter. And a little bit down here. Then here the legs, we will make this middle line. You remember the highlight went in a straight line here on the top of the leg. We will follow that highlight line now. Just like that. Same here on this leg. Same goes here for the butt flaps. And a little bit down here. And maybe here the side of the boot on top of this round thing here. Then the top part of the hands. And here the top of the knee. This one is completely in shadow, we skip that. Then the top of the boot, that. And here the bottom part of the flap. A little bit here on the arm. Maybe a little bit here. And here the ridge collar. Like that. From 08, time to go. Thanks again for another great video. Follow is completely later. I had a great time. Bye all. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good time. Oh my god, I was still on my browser. Ah, dang it. Ah, damn. Can I turn the music down slightly? Okay. How about now? Is that better? Damn it. So, what I've basically done is I've done the same motions like before. Here I can show you the highlight now. I've highlighted here the top ridge, then the top part of the shoulder, top part here of the helmet, there the shoulder, here the top part of the arm, the top part of the knee, here this line on the leg, same on this leg, here the butt crack, the top of the power converter. Yeah, I was listening to your description at least. Yeah, sorry for that. I will skip now to going back to brush. So I will use now a smaller dry brush, stipple brush like this one here. So, and I will use pure mood green for the last step. Like that. So, I'm still on the browser. Wonderful. Okay. Same as before. I will stipple here this line at the boot. There again. So we have now a color transition from dark green to middle green to bright green to very bright green. And here on the power pack. And here on the shoulder pad. A little bit on the forehead. Here the collar again. Also I'm only highlighting the middle here now, not the edges. So top of the knee again a little bit smaller, very edge of this side flaps, very top of the hand, like that. Same on the other side, very top of the hand. Down here this little circle. Oh, I totally missed here the side of the boot. So let's go back with a different green tone and fix that. Go back to the mood green, and voila, we have a transition. See, it's that easy. And well, basically the highlight is now done. This is basically now the finished armor color. So what you can do now is edge highlighting, and for that you have several options. You could go with a very bright neon green. You could go with a desaturated yellow. Desaturated means there's white in there. You could go with a bright yellow color, saturated bright yellow. You could go with beige. What else could you go with? You could also go with a turquoise color. It all depends on the mood of your Space Marine highlights. I will now use different tones to highlight the edges, and you can decide what best suits you. So let's start with the first color that's laid here, a desaturated yellow. I'll use that here at the edge of the shoulder pad. Just like that until it's saturated. Ta-da! Okay. Then the next one will be not a desaturated but a saturated bright yellow. I will use that on the other side. I will quickly make photos of that and post it on Discord, so you can see the difference in those colors. Now I will take a neon green. Now let's go for here the color. My brush was too watery, dang it. Let's wash that away quickly. So this is a good possibility to erase mistakes. If it's just happened and the color is still wet, you can just flood the miniature with water and, well, clean it away. So let's try that again with a neon green. Let's try the knee. Like that. And I think the music is empty. If I watch the entire playlist, dang it. Okay, back to the top. So let's go over it a second time. Now it's showing up. Like that. Now I will try with a bone color. Let's go for this side here. Oh, this is very strong. Yeah, bone color is maybe a little bit harsh. I don't know. Maybe mix bone with yellow now. Let's go for that. Let's use this edge here now. Yeah. Bone with yellow might be a nice fit. Yeah. Yeah, but overall, you got the idea. This is how you paint Space Marine armor. Let's quickly take some photos for you for the edge highlights. Okay. Discord, work in progress pictures. Ting 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 ting. Sick. Send. I have ice yellow that I'll try. Okay. So, pictures are on Discord. And, well, I hope this little armor painting tutorial helps you with your competition piece. In order to make this here from a, well, this is basically my tabletop paint job. To increase that to a real competition level, you would have to glaze the transitions with diluted paint. I could quickly show you that, how that basic understanding works. So we go for the mood green here. We dilute that quite a lot, like that. Two big brush loads of water in it. Then we take the brush, we load it with a wet paint, and then we get rid of most of the excess. So this is basically a damp brush with some cloudy water on it, and we basically wetten the surface like that with a cloudy green water. See? And we let that dry. We just paint cloudy green water on the surface. Again, taking a little bit of the cloudy water, not too much, and we glaze over it. Here in the pools you see that there is still a little bit of color in there. Yeah, this is almost dry. We go over it again. And by doing that, we flub the surface with very, very, very tiny amounts of green paint. Very minuscule, tiny amounts. And when you repeat this process 20 times, 50 times, 100 times, 200 times, 500 times, the more you do that, the more soft will this transitions become, because you are basically clouding the surface with brighter pigments, and the transition will become more and more smooth. These are the basis of glazing. And always brush into the direction of the bright color that you're using for glazing. Yeah. Now you know how to glaze. It just takes a ridiculous amount of time. So I could sit here and do nothing else but glaze this miniature for the next 3 hours. This is what it takes to paint a competition miniature. You hear so ridiculous numbers like, yeah, I painted this miniature for 200 hours, 300, 500 hours. This is the reason. This is the reason why it takes so ridiculous amount of time. Glazing the transitions. Because airbrushing and stippling are both techniques that will result in speckles. You always can see the speckles of an airbrush or by stippling. And with this glazing you can get rid of the speckles. Yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to teach you today. Stretch the fist. I remember hearing that it takes a very long time to do correctly. Yeah, it does. So with just this little bit of glazing that I did, you can see here that it's a little bit softer. Just a tiny bit softer. But yeah, it will take an enormous amount of time. So for the rest here, for example, for the sword and bolter, you can go for the same method. Just paint it in a dark red and stipple it with a bright red on top, and then edge highlighting. The sword you can use like some painter's tape to mark off um, um, some warning stripes, hazard stripes, that's the word, and then paint on the yellow. Or you could use a stamping kit or whatever. Yeah, but overall, that's the Space Marine for you. Just paint all the finishing details, finish the edge highlighting, and you're good to go. So, and as you can see, we ended up with a darker marine than this raptor here. So, I will end the stream now. This is everything I wanted to teach you today, and I hope this helps, and I hope this helps other painters out there as well. And please keep on posting your results on Discord. Bye everybody, you're Alexandra, see you.